my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Guys Designs, and this is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. There's a lot of Harry Potter this week and not a lot of cross stitch. I've got all the magical haul to show you guys. This is day 3 back from Universal, and I'm on the uphill trend now. But yeah, it was a rough couple of days. I have so much Universal, so much Harry Potter, all of the things, but to start off, we're going to start off with cross stitch. So in case anybody wants to piece out, they can. So first off, the only thing that I have stitched on, the only thing, I don't think I stitched, I may have started this Monday night and then I stitched on it again last night. And I wanted to finish it yesterday, but I just did not have the spoons. So I am talking about my September monthly stitch. Better late than never, but it's still September, so it still is counting. So this is by Raise the Roof. These are out of print patterns. And for September, we have this basketball themed one. It says, warm September brings the fruit, sportsmen then begin to shoot. So you've got a little pumpkin there, and then you've got the basketballs and some blue stars placed around in there too. So the pumpkin and the stars are buttons. The phrasing says, sportsmen then begin to shoot. We don't follow basketball at all. My middle son played basketball for a while in middle school. He never did play in high school. Middle school and maybe even younger. And it was really fun to watch the kids playing and get involved in all the things. And then I also do follow March Madness, but that's for like more of the bracket end of it. And I do really get into it, and I love watching those games. I've just never been into the NBA. It's never been my jam. So when you use the phrasing sportsmen then begin to shoot, it doesn't really apply to football. Football is my thing. Hockey is my husband's thing. Now he likes football too, but hockey is it's his lifeblood. So sportsmen then begin to shoot can definitely be hockey because in hockey you shoot the puck. And it also, preseason begins in September for hockey as well as basketball. So, all of that to say, I changed it. I'm still going to stitch the pumpkin in here. And I'm still going to add some stars around. I do need to finish off the sportsmen then begin to shoot. I've got sports and the beginning of the M. You will also notice, okay, all of this is, all of it is freestyle. All of it. It's all freestyle. I did not chart any of this. I just went at it. Honestly, what I used for my inspiration for that hockey net is I think I may have deleted it. Dang, I did delete it. The emoji for hockey in here is... Okay, this is how I did it. Y'all, if you ever want to blow up an emoji and see it really good in some detail, I put it in my Instagram, right? Go to Instagram, go to create a story. Go like you're going to type your emoji, which is the hockey net. And then you're going to change your background so that you can actually see. I changed it to white before. And then make it like the biggest font that you possibly can, right? And let me turn the brightness down. And then just zoom this in. Boom! That's the hockey net emoji. And that was my inspiration for my hockey net. Of course, my netting goes crisscross, but same thing. You get the drift. So I backstitched the netting, stitched around everything else. The hockey pucks, this was my first one, and I don't love it, but I'm leaving it because this entire series has kind of been like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the motifs, a lot of the different parts of it are kind of wonky, and I definitely have vocalized throughout, like, oh, I don't really like how that looks. I don't really like how that looks. And so the fact that I don't really like how that puck looks is totally fine. Because look at the rest of them. I got so much better. I mean, that one's a little bit thick, but it got better. And this one is just going straight on, so it is not like a 3D kind of a thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Now, also, I changed the colors of the words. So I am using Creeks colors. I don't know where I got these. I feel like I got these from a B&S box, but I'm using Creeks colors. There's the tag you see there. And I'm using it in Darkest Night and Cranberry, which are the perfect blue and burgundy colors of the Avalanche. So I'm going to have the blue and the burgundy of the Avs. And that's how that's going. And then I thought I got a pretty nice blue down for the, ice of the hockey. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, I started this Monday. I think I did some of the words on Monday. I finished up the words, did all of this last night. So, and during the day. I will definitely have that finished tonight. And then it's on to WIPGO goals because those have to be done in the month. And if I have time left, I will circle back around to AB Singo. There were WIPs that were on my board multiple times. So there are WIPs that have already been touched and then they're still on my board. I may, given my time allotment, because the month ends on Saturday. Is it Friday or Saturday? Oh, please. Yes, Saturday. So, I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Depending on my amount of time left, I might just skip anything that has already been touched and work on the ones that haven't been touched at all. For the month of September and for my AB Singo, which is played in the month of September, I did my 12 extra Halloween whips. So if you've been watching my Flosstube, I pulled my 13 whips of Halloween, and then I still had 12 more. So I made those 12 my focus for September, and now that we're coming up on October, my 13 stitches of Halloween is going to be my focus. So I didn't pull them over here to really show you, but that's okay because I think, yes, October 4th is the first Wednesday of the month. It's next Wednesday. So I think that will be a good kickoff for my October floss tubes and showing you all of my 13 whips, where they are currently. I can tell you what 13 there is. That was September. I have my lists all right here. I have way too many lists. Hold please while I sort. Okay, so for September, since I have this still in my hand, Come In for a Spell did not get touched, so that still needs to get some work on it. Spooky Hollow did get, Haunted Lantern did not. Cryptids did. Halloween and Quilt, still in timeout. Still needs to be figured out. Okay, Halloween and Quilt. That's probably needs to be touched. Halloween at Hawkburn Hollow got worked on. Supernaturals got worked on. Halloween Tourists. I don't think that one got worked on. Hello Pumpkin did not get worked on. Ghostly Cauldron did get worked on. Stitching Sisters got worked on. And Stephen King House got worked on. So there's 5 of the 12 that haven't been touched yet. So if I do an hour for each one, that's 5 hours of stitching. Okay, so my 13 stitches of Halloween. I put these on here in order of when they were started for 13 stitches of Halloween. Now, Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow was started in 2021, but it was started for my Christmas break. It wasn't started for, it It wasn't started for 13 Stitches of Halloween. Come in for a Spell was started for a stitch along in April of 2020. Again, not for 13 Stitches of Halloween. So I tried to stay with the 13 Stitches of Halloween here in the order oldest to newest. There you go. So Universal Monsters is the very first one. That's a 2019. These are all 2019 so far. Universal Monsters, Haunted Home, Welcome to My Haunted Home, Vlad's Vosh Day, Witchy Washy Day. Those four are starts from the very first 2019 13 starts of Halloween. It was 13 starts of Halloween that year. So here we are, 2023, 4 years later, and I've got 4 of those 13 left on my web. That's not bad. That's not terrible. I'm happy about that, actually, that I only have 4 left. Witchy Washy's relatively close. I could, if I did some focus on Witchy Washy, I could probably get there. But the problem is there's 12 other ones on here. So from 2020, we have All Hallows Eve sampler, Halloween sampler, the Scare a Day, Sal, Hallows Eve Haunting. There's 4 again. Now, in 2020, it switched over from 13 starts to 13 stitches. And if anything was still on my board from 2019, it got pushed over to 2020. If it was a finish, I got a new start. So I must have had quite a few new starts there, because those are all brand new starts in 2020. 2021, in this house, we do horror, the Collectors, the Baba Yaga, Halloween Oracle Sal, and Still Witches. So there's 5 from 21. There's more from 22. All of the 22s didn't fit on my list, so they went on the September stitches. So there's my 13. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I just talked a whole lot about the number 13 without really explaining it. I am hosting a sale for October. I have hosted it now. This is year number 4. 13 Stitches of Halloween. Hashtag 13 Stitches of Halloween on Instagram. And if you would like to participate, you literally just need to stitch Halloween and use the hashtag and incorporate the number 13 however you see fit. 13 whips, 13 starts, 13 finishes. Oh, I would love to see that. 13 days, 13 minutes a day, 13 hours through the month, like however you want to. I really, really love the idea. I think this was started last year. It may have been the year before, where people are planning to watch 13 movies throughout the month of October, and while they watch those movies, they're going to work on their Halloween whips. So 13 movies while stitching. However you want to incorporate your Halloween stitching with the number 13 in the month of October, those are the rules. It does need to be Halloween stitching, as scary as you could possibly get it, as spoopy as you need to get it. I know that my friend Beth is stitching that gate. Who just started was it Bobby? Just started the Scary Sampler. The Scary Sampler by, oh my god, her name is literally, it's Beth Twist. Heartstring Samplery? Which to me does not look Halloween at all. It doesn't scream Halloween. If you are not a Halloween fan, but you want to stitch something Halloween, definitely go look at the Scary Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. I'm pretty sure it's by Heartstring. I'm like 99% sure it's Heartstring Samplery. I am confusing names a lot lately, but there's a lot of different Halloween scary movie references throughout, but it all just looks like innocent sampler, and I love it. I absolutely love that. My friend Beth's Busy Bee Stitches started. I'm not gonna remember the name of it. It's a big gate and there's some black crows on it. I'm sure it has some phrasing down at the bottom, but I cannot. I'm like seeing it all in my mind. I can't, the name's not coming to me. So please, 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 if you're using the hashtag, unfortunately, Instagram has changed the way we view hashtags now. So I can't go in there and like see everybody that's posting everything now. It shows me what it thinks are the top. It doesn't show you most recent anymore. It just shows you the top ones. I don't even know what the other option is. So I kind of hate that. But if you feel like you're using the hashtag and you're sliding under the radar and I haven't seen any of your posts, please feel free to tag me. Tag me or send me a message or whatever and show me what you're working on. I love to see all the Halloween whips and be inspired by all the Halloween things. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so the last thing I have to talk about, stitching related. I don't have any haul. I showed you my one whip. I talked about 13 stitches. Yeah, that's it. So the last thing I have to talk to you, stitching related wise, is the October floss of the month. So I told you that we were going to, I brought you a whole new colorway for the very first one on sale by Thread the Needle Stitchery. Stacie's ONS, which is always linked down below all the time. So go to her website, and right now it's on sale because right before I click go live with this video, I will send her a text, tell her to push hers live, I push mine live, they go live simultaneously. So the October floss of the month will be on sale as you're watching this. And for September, I brought you a whole new colorway, and I told you for the next 4, I was going to be bringing back the house colors because I do feel like those were the most popular and those were the very first 4 that I ever curated when I started this. So I'm bringing back the house colors, and I believe I said, if you know, you know. If you know which one is coming first. You have to know. You have to know. But the rest of the other 3, I'm gonna leave you guessing. You're gonna have to tune in every month to figure out which one is coming next. But of course, Slytherin's coming up first. Cause Slytherin is the best. Here's our colorway. I know you can only see the front tag there of Classic Colors, Colorworks. Oh my gosh, Mistletoe. But here are the colors. Absolutely love them. And here is the packaging. I absolutely love this packaging. Athena's Monthly Floss Pack, inspired by Slytherin, October 2023. And we have the Classic Colorworks Thundercloud, Classic Colorworks River Rocks. Ooh, these are all Classic Colorworks. I don't even have to say them anymore. Black Coffee, Pea Pod, and Mistletoe. And this is my pack. So let me open that up for you and show you in detail. And I just absolutely love the way that Stacie has packaged these. She's using a little a brad to link them all together, which is just, I mean, it's just above and beyond. I absolutely love it. So here is our colorway for Slytherin. So, I mean, of course, we've got the black, we've got the silvers, and we've got some greens. So there we are. And if you, as always, if you would like to be entered to win one of these floss packs, we are officially switching over. So I'm not going to be bringing you patterns of the month anymore from Thread the Needle Stitchery. I will now be bringing you floss packs of the month from Thread the Needle Stitchery. So if you would like to be entered to win the Slytherin color pack, you just need to say the word Slytherin down below. I will grade for spelling. Y'all better Google it. Y'all better Google it if you're going to come at me with that Slytherin. Say Slytherin down below. And Stacie is going to mail that out to you anywhere in the world. So thank you so much to Stacie for doing this, for helping me with the giveaway, hosting my Floss of the Month. I am so excited to bring these to y'all. And it's still the month of September, and there are still a few September floss packs left. And the September floss pack is not very pretty anymore because I already dismantled it, but it is Green Gots Bank. So those are the colorways: golds, silvers, and the ivory of the bank itself. These are still on sale for the month of September. Again, these are October's, and they are going to be on sale now. You can go click the link down below. Use my code Goddess10. You get 10% off your order, which is amazing because now you don't have to pay retail. There you go. It'll probably like save you the shipping charge, maybe. I don't know. Trying to put this away pretty like Stacie had it, and I don't know how she does things pretty, but I failed. I failed miserably. Yep. Look at my attempt at... That was horrible. Okay. That's all I got for you. Stitching related. I will say that filming wise for the month of October, in the past, I think for probably the past 2 years, I have done 31 days of Halloween, and I have come to you every day with a video throughout the month of October. I am very much mindful that that's not going to happen this year. I'm not going to be able to push myself to sit down and film every single day. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to commit to that. Unfortunately, committing to things into the future is hard because I never know what I'm going to wake up each day. So I will be filming once a week, regular Flosstube as normal. However, I will tell you, I have it's still sitting over there unopened, the box from Forbidden Fiber. It's the Clue mystery box. And I think it's 13 days of opening things. Shipping its way to me right now is Ymir's Almond M&M's October floss. I think it's a monthly. It's not monthly. It's a daily open, so it's 31 days, I think. I have the BNS box, the scary one. I did not curate it this time, but I am super interested, and I have no insider knowledge, but I'm super excited to get a scary box from BNS. And I feel like that might be it. Stitch related. I did find another Funko Pop Halloween like horror edition advent, which I think it's only 13 days for that one as well. So my plan is to I don't think I'm going to open daily. How do I want to do this? Because I do kind of want to open daily just for a treat for myself. But I can't film every day. You know what? I'm going to give myself the grace, and I hope y'all aren't mad at me about this, but I'm going to give myself the grace of giving myself a treat to open every day. Probably specifically for the Almond M&M's and the Forbidden Fiber. As far as the BNS box goes, whenever I get that, I'll do an unboxing here. It'll be a separate video, all that. Even though I bought that box, I'm a rep, but I did buy that box. And then the Funko Pops, I might open those on here for the excitement there. But I'm going to be opening them on my Flosstube. We'll have like an opening session at the end, and we'll show off everything that has been opened or should have been opened that week. I hope all that makes sense. I hope everybody's good with that. I'm super, super bummed that I don't have the spoons in me to continue on with what I did last year. It was so much fun, but it was so much work. I partnered with a ton of vendors and makers throughout creators throughout our Stitchy community to bring, and some not even in our Stitchy community, just to bring in a ton of Halloween things and highlight different people each day. It was so much fun, but like I said, it was a lot of work, and I am not able to do that this year. So that is that. I'm throwing things on the floor. Okay. We're going to dive into Magical Haul / Universal updates. If you are not here for that, I will see y'all next time. But y'all, I wore this shirt for a reason. Find your joy. Find your joy. If you're not following Greg Isms Official on Instagram, he's a theater teacher, but like for like elementary grades, and he is absolutely hilarious. And he's just all a promoter of Find Your Joy. And 100% Universal is my joy. I don't feel the same sense of like home when I'm at Hogsmeade and I'm at Hogwarts and stuff like that. But when I walk into Diagon Alley, when I go through and around that brick wall, and I am just, it feels like a weight is lifted off my shoulder. It just feels like a sense of belonging and a sense of home and a sense of rightness. And I'm just, I'm there. I'm there. I'm in my happy place. I'm stress-free, and I am refilling all of my dopamine, serotonin, all the things. All the things. And by we, I mean myself and Beth from Busy Bee Stitches. She is an annual pass holder as well. This was our first trip ever together, though. Between pandemic and just all of her travels, weddings, and her own wedding, and like all the things, we have not been able to schedule a time to go together. And so this was our first trip together. It was amazing. I definitely had to take it slow, and even though I took it slow, I still pushed myself farther and harder than I should have. I think we were talking last night, and we probably walked 11.5 to 12-ish miles in 2 days. So I came home and died. I was not okay. By the time I got home, I was using every last ounce of me to just get to my bed. And I got up Monday, and I was just dead. I was dead to the world. So, but the heart overfloweth. The body crashed, but the heart was so happy. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, first of all, what are you doing? Follow me on Instagram at AthenaXStitches. I was posting stories like probably, I think most of the day Sunday. I think I forgot to post stuff on Saturday. There was let's see. No, I left it in the backpack. Darn it. There was a Little Boo hunt where I think last year it was skeletons. Was it skeletons? I'm pretty sure it was skeletons last year. You had to walk around the park and like find the skeletons. No, it was scarecrows. It was scarecrows. You had to walk around the park, and in specific stores there were scarecrows. This year there were Little Boos. And again, they were hidden around in the different stores. The stores, of course, were marked on a map. So you gotta walk yourself to the store, find your Little Boo. Me, I take a selfie with each one as I find it. So me and Beth were taking selfie with Little Boo. And then there's a whole look, like you have to match the symbol that's on Boo's trick-or-treat bag to a letter, put the letter to the number into the thingy, and all of that. And just like a whole like a little unscrambled puzzle thingy mabobber. Which was super easy. I mean, this whole entire thing is geared for kids. Let's be real. The whole thing is for kids. I just love doing it. And 90% of the reason why I walked 12 miles was to get all those Little Boos. So we found all our Little Boos. And I have my bag next to me, and let's see if I can find all of the things. I want to find the Little Boo shirt, first of all. hold please, hold please, hold please. I think this is it. I ended up buying a total of 3 different shirts for, I normally, on this trip, I should have bought a Halloween and a Harry Potter. But I ended up buying 2 Halloweens and a Harry Potter. So, this is one of the Halloween shirts I got. So it says Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And if you don't know anything about Universal, they are the champions of Halloween and horror. They are the originators of the original monster movies, the Universal Monsters. And we're talking the OG, like, the OG Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, American Werewolf in London. I mean, I think, but even there's a werewolf one before that, like Wolfman, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, like all of those, but like Swamp Thing, old black and white movies. Anyways, here's the back of the shirt, and that's Lil Boo right there. That's his head. And it says Happy Halloween, but it's crossed out to say scary. What does it say down at the bottom? I can't read it. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. So, you know, you've got a bat, a rat, a crow eating an eyeball. I should have warned y'all. The gory beware. Yeah. I love the shirt. Love it, love it, love it. I got it in a 3X, but it's like long. So definitely plan on it being like a sleep shirt. I'm going to have to just throw things over there. Okay. I think... No, I have this too. So, I left the cup upstairs. That's okay. They switched the cups out, and if I can remember next time I will. But I have one of my cups right here. One of my old cups. The top on this thing, the way the mouth and the pour, it makes my mouth happy to drink from these cups. I know no other way to describe it to you except that. Then they came out with a new style of cups. Hate it. It's got no flow, so you have to like sit there like slurping on it almost to get your drink out, but it was not good. So I wasn't happy about that. But I did get the cup because of course not. Of course, why not? And then I also got I have this shirt that I bought back in April. It was like the first merch to come out for 2023. See You in the Fog. Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And this is like it's a strap so that you can clip it and then you like carry it. However, my mind was blown. I saw a guy walking around with it wrapped and tied around his waist, and then the drink just hanging off the side of his waist. I freaking love this because I hate wearing things around my neck. I hate the fact that I wear my crossbody. I wear my crossbody and it's around like one shoulder, but I mean, it's crossbody, right? I mean, I may turn this into a satchel and carry this like a fanny pack too. Mind blown. Achievement unlocked. I wore that thing like a belt. And then there were people like seeing me do it and they're like, oh my god, that's genius. I'm like, I know, I saw a guy do it and I thought it was genius too. Okay, I'm digging through here. Digging. I think that was all the Halloween. No, there's still another shirt. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to get all the Halloween stuff out of the way so then I can show you the magical haul. So this was the other Halloween shirt that I purchased. That's the back. Let me show you the front. The front. It says Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And then it says Dueling Dragons. Now, the Dueling Dragons was a ride at Universal. I never rode it. It was 2 roller coasters, the one red, one blue. Those were left over from... What were they left over from? They weren't left over from... Jaws was on the other side. I cannot remember. There was a different theme back there that those were left over from. And then they incorporated it into the Harry Potter theme and called them the Dueling Dragons. They then tore them down to put up Hagrid's motorbike. So This is a callback to that ride. They do have a house this year, a haunted house this year called the Dueling Dragons as well. So, and you can see the Hogwarts castles in the background. You've got the two glorious dragons. They're so good. And then this was a UOAP shirt, which is Universal Orlando annual pass holder shirt. And then the back, which I already showed you, it says choose thy fate. And when you rode this, you got to choose which dragon you were riding, and in essence, you got to choose your fate. So, and then the last thing, Halloween, which is coming apart, was the reward from finding all the little boos was an ornament. However, this year they were being lame and giving it to you at the beginning. Probably because people were like, I didn't have time to go back and get my reward. Listen, if you're gonna play the game, get the reward. I don't know what to tell you. But, whatever. It's an ornament. Halloween Horror Nights 2023, that's Little Boo there. And I love it. Of course, this is just a piece of paper, so it's actually a see-through ornament. It's really good. Love it. That should be all the Halloween things that I bought. I did buy my youngest a hoodie, and I bought my oldest a t-shirt. My middle's not here, so he didn't get anything. Sorry. Anyways, magical haul. And if y'all think this is boring, y'all better stay tuned because I got some good stories. First of all, they had a couple of new lines of merch, which typically happens when I come back for the first time in the fall. It's been a minute. It's been since April since I've been there. So they've introduced a couple new lines. They've introduced a new Quidditch line, which is the Team Captain Quidditch line. They have already done the Seeker line and then the Keeper line. They should have then done the Chasers and the Beaters. But they went to Team Captain instead, which kind of irritated me. But I did get, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, a pin. I got a pin from the new Quidditch line. I will tell you, there's another Halloween thing. I got a shopping bag. See you in the fog. But I love those shopping bags because I use them here at home when I'm shipping packages. And I'm sending my husband to the post office, all y'all's packages. I put them in those bags. So I got this new pin, and this is from the new Quidditch Captain line. It says Slytherin Quidditch Team Captain. I will tell you that Beth bought all 4, which I may end up doing. We'll see. I don't know. I have my Slytherin pin board, and then I have my other pin board. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll get all the houses, but there is the Slytherin one, and I absolutely love it. It's the Letterman jacket kind of letter thing. Words. Okay, the other new line they introduced was a whole new Deathly Hallows line. I think that Beth may have gotten some pins or a pin from that line as well. I got a cup and a shirt from this new line of merch. There's a lot more that I want because it's really pretty. Sorry the crinkles, but I'm unwrapping the cup. The colorway they chose for this new line is stunning. Y'all, it's purple, but burgundy purple. Does that make sense? It's so pretty. It's definitely a red purple. But there's the Deathly Hallows, and then inside it says power, longing, humility, which are the 3 characteristics of the 3 brothers. The wand for the power, the resurrection stone for longing, and the invisibility cloak for humility. And I also got the shirt. So it's got that same Deathly Hallows there. There's nothing on the back, but it's a really nice, it's not black, but it's heathered gray. But what I love about it though is it's got the scoop It's got the scoop bottom on it. I love shirts like that. Okay. I showed you the cup. I showed you the ornament. Okay, I'm trying to think. What else? So I also have switched over. I was buying Honeydukes things every time I go, but my Honeydukes shelf is exploding. So I've transferred over to buying Weasley Wizard Weez's things, and they got new merch in there as well. So they have a whole new line of putty, what they're calling putty, but it's slime. And I have definitely been playing with it. But there's Clear, Pixie Mischief, Love, Troll Bogey, Luminescent, and Phoenix Fire. I got Troll Bogey because duh. I'm trying to keep the box together, but it's not super working. I will eventually put this on the shelf, probably in the box. But I have been playing with the slime. And the slime itself has Troll Bogey bits in it. It's just glitter. It's got glitter inside of it. I don't know how well you're seeing it, but fun fact, in case anybody is traveling there, these tins are 3.2 ounces, and the slime is allowed by TSA if it's under 3.4 ounces. So there you go. I carried mine on with no problem. Beth did have problems with all of her ornaments and her candles. They went through. They just had to be extra checked. So I also get a wand every time I go. So the wand I got this time is very plain, very simple, very, very much matching of the characteristics of its character of being plain and simple and humble. It is Molly Weasley. Not my daughter, you bitch. That's all I could think of, like the best spell she ever said. But yeah, it's just wood. It's got a nice handle to it, and there you go. I will say I did have a whole crisis moment. I've been collecting the characters for a long time, and I want to have all of the characters, but I learned when I was just there, the new line of wands, which are, it says like the wood type plus the core type of these wands, because the ones before, I don't think they said the wood type. I think they were just characteristic wands. These are the wood type wands with, and its cores listed. I went on to my Pottermore, which is not Pottermore, it's wizardingworld.com account, and looked up what your wand, you can be sorted into a house, you can get your wand, you can get your Patronus, like all these different things. I saw what my wand is, and my wand is a chestnut wand with a unicorn core. And they have a chestnut with a unicorn core. And I'm like, I think I have to buy that. I think on my next trip I'm going to buy that. Because if it stops selling and then I miss the chance to have my particular wand, I'd be sad. But I got Molly Weasley this time. They had a deal going for buy one of these cutesy stuffies, and then you can get either Draco or the Death Eater half off. Well, I already have the Death Eater. He's adorable. But I did not have Draco. I do have my Dark Arts shelf, which is where my Death Eater is, but I also have a Slytherin shelf, where I think Draco will go. But for the first cutesy one, I bought the Mandrake. That's so cute. If these guys are still on sale when I go back, well, now I have both Draco and, I don't know, we'll see. I really want the Dobby. The Dobby is really cute. And there are not a ton of cute Dobbies, in my opinion. A lot of the merch for Dobby is absolutely horrifying. So, I love him. That's cute. And I got Draco half off with his little smirk. So he's going to go on my Slytherin shelf. He's going to go on my Herbology shelf. And my Herbology shelf is overflowing too. But I also, right before I left, literally the day before I left, went to my friend's house. Her son, her first child, just had his 9 3/4 birthday, was last week. his 9 3/4 month. Sorry, 9 3/4 months. And oh, my son's gonna be coming any second. For that, we did our baby sorting, which he's not my baby. I'm not gonna post pictures here, but I made him some onesies with the different houses on them, and we put the onesies out in front of him, and then he crawled forward and grabbed which one he wanted to grab, and he was officially baby sorted into Ravenclaw. So I got him a Ravenclaw. I got him a Ravenclaw Eagle, which this is very Eagle. This is not Raven. A lot of the Universal merch has been Raven, but this is very much an Eagle. So I'm happy about that. But I got him a little Eagle for Ravenclaw. His dad was very happy because his dad is also a Ravenclaw. So there you go. I am going to use this opportunity to pause because my son's going to be walking in, and I will come back. I still have some more magical haul to show you. I will be back. Okay, we've got, I found this, I thought I was almost done, but I found one more thing from the Deathly Hallows line. So we've got, it says Deathly Hallows on that side, and on that side it says Power, Longing, and Humility, and then you've got the Deathly Hallows on that side, and on that side you've got just some really, I just really love this color. I really love this colorway. So I got that as well. I don't super love this. Beth was having it get caught in her hair a bunch because this is like on the back. But mine doesn't get caught in my hair. It's just a texture thing. I don't like that plastic on the back of my head right there. But she was saying that she was thinking she would like, because you don't need to unclasp these. They just go over your head. She was maybe going to sew some material around it, which I might do that. Okay. Well, since my son walked in, I had him go get me his hoodie so I could show you all the hoodie. Because I think his hoodie, oh no, he got the Dr. Oddfellows. This is more about the scare zones. This is the front of the hoodie. Love this. It's the scare zones, and the back is all the scare. These people like are out walking around the streets. So these are not the haunted houses. These are just like the people out walking around the streets of Universal, scaring people. You enter certain scare zones, and you will be victim to somebody scaring you. That's just how it is. So that's his hoodie. And then my oldest, definitely, if you don't like Chucky, look away, look away. This is your warning, look away. Here it comes. It's really gory. Here we go. There's his Chucky shirt. Oh my god, it's so good. It says Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on it. I absolutely love this shirt. It was definitely high on my list. And it says, I'm your friend to the end on the back. There you go. I'm your friend to the end. And it has a 21 down there at the bottom in like hash marks. It's 21. And I didn't realize they put out a TV show in 2021. I haven't, I'll be honest, I for those movies, I probably watched like the first maybe 3, 4, 5-ish, and then I kind of just fell off. Like at a certain point, it's like, okay, we get it. The last bit of magical haul I'm going to show you is both of these. There's one for Hogsmeade, there's one for Diagon Alley. Am I showing you upside down? I'm showing you upside down. Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. If you've watched me for a while, you know that these were introduced, I think, last winter. And it is the printout of the map that you get with your wand. The map you get with your wand shows you in the park where to do the different spells around Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. It's a 2-sided paper. I was fully intending on, I'm going to have a ton of them, obviously, because it comes with every wand. But I was intending on framing, you know, one side and framing the other side so I could have the maps. This is so much better, though, because I can stand it up on a mantle, or my Ollivander's up there on the mantle, so this is probably where it'll go. And you have the coins representing, do I have it upside down? I do. I thought that nope, I did it this way. All right. So we have the coins representing the different spells throughout the park. The marketing geniuses behind this plan really irritated me because this board itself was $22. These coins, $8 a piece. Cause why not? And I was so mad when I saw them and I knew I had to collect them all. So the plan was to get one from Diagon, one from Hogsmeade, and you can only buy them in Diagon and Hogsmeade. As I would go each trip, I would just get 2 more coins, right? So it's not a whole bunch of money up front. However, I don't think they sold very well, and I think they're trying to phase it out. Because when we was just there, the coins were 3 for $13, which is $4 a piece, $4-ish a piece. Which is basically half off. So I bought all the rest of the coins that I needed. One, for fear that they were going to discontinue them, run out, and I wasn't going to be able to complete my collection. Mainly that was my reasoning behind buy them all. And because Beth was with me and I was buying all of them, she bought both boards and all the coins. Love you, Beth. And then we have, this is Diagon Alley. And then the little offshoot over here is Nocturne Alley. There are a lot more spells than the actual coins that you're seeing. You can see on the map, there's spells. You can see where there's all of these spells in Diagon Alley and these ones in Nocturne Alley. They just chose some of them to be represented, I guess. But I love this. So those are complete. My life can now resume normal scheduled programming. And that's all the haul. I was looking around my feet. I'm like, is that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything. That's all the haul. Okay. At the end of this, you guys are going to see a 41-year-old fully grown woman freak out over some Death Eaters. Luckily for me, a bystander caught these pictures and was able to, she quickly came up to me and was like, I got that on photo, like, I got these pictures, do you want them? And I was like, oh my god, yes. So she texted them to me. It was amazing. I was heartbroken because I full well did not expect to see the Death Eaters at all. I found out upon arrival that the Death Eaters only come out during HHN, or Halloween Horror Nights, which is after the park closes. HHN is a separately ticketed event. I was not planning on going to that. And so I was kind of heartbroken I wasn't going to be able to get to see them. And then I found out that if I was over in Diagon Alley around 4 o'clock time, I would see him. Thought I missed him again around the 4 o'clock time, hung around till 4:30, which, I mean, I did. I missed them around the 4 o'clock time, hung around till 4:30, and I was sitting there playing with my putty, I was trying to fight with this thing to get it open, and Beth is sitting next to me, and she's like, Athena, 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 and I look up, and there's one, like, right in my face, and I was just like, ugh. And then she just, like, kind of brushed off, and then the one right behind her, because I was just like, ugh, the one right behind her came up to me and, like, put his wand to my throat. You have never seen a 41-year-old fully grown woman totally squeal over being threatened with a wand by a Death Eater. Look, I'm getting, like, y'all, I was so freaking happy. Words cannot even describe. Beth was, like, struggling trying to get her phone out because she was trying to capture the moment for me. It happened so fast, but like I said, that lady that was walking up behind them caught it. You're gonna see some pictures here at the end. Plus I'm also going to put in some video of them, like, they're just walking around. They did a show, which I'm going to put the show in here. They went up on stage. They did like a presentation show kind of a thing where they kind of just really just looked like badasses. And then they came down off the stage and they went out into the London area. They left Diagon Alley, went out into London, and they were just walking around like interacting with people menacingly. But not like terrifying because it's still park hours. There's kids and all the things. So, but I'll put video of them walking around. I'll put the video of the show that I took. You're definitely going to see the pictures that the lady took for me. Oh my God. Follow your joy. I cannot even begin to tell you, like, I've sent that picture to numerous people. Everybody is just like, oh my God, you look so happy. And my one friend was like, that is pure joy on your face, which, yes, it was. I totally geeked out. I felt like a 13-year-old who got to interact with the heartthrob of her boy band. It was crazy. It was so good. Oh, y'all, I get emotional over Death Eaters. I cannot even. Okay. It was so good. So, heads up, if you are headed to the park anytime during, between now and October, I've heard that it's not every single night, and there's nobody that even knows. It's totally a surprise thing. So, just maybe plan on being there around 4 o'clock, and if you see him, you see him. I am going again in October, so hopefully I will be there at 4 o'clock, and I will hopefully see them again. So that is all I have for you. I hope you loved all the magical haul. I have no idea how long this video is because I cut it in half or whatever. I'm going to tack on the videos at the end here, and yeah. I'm going to continue stitching for the rest of this week. I want to thank everybody for the shirt orders that have already happened. The shirts are still on sale through October 5th. So you still have a whole nother week to get the shirts. My Halloween shirts, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Stitching Goddess Designs on Instagram and Facebook. And you can see all the shirts there. Yeah, that's all I got for you. So I hope that everybody has a very magical stitchy week. And for now, mischief managed. Bye.